Gyno cure without surgery. I'm Aaron Reed, world's tallest bodybuilder, Super League Pro, coming at you with a little bit of something I've been hearing a lot of people ask about. Now, of course, in this video, everything is hypothetical and do not take it serious. Having said that, let's get serious. Okay, so a lot of guys are trying to figure out, what do you do when you get gyno? And gyno is the little fatty tissue on your boobie. Man boobs, bitch tits, whatever you want to call it, okay? Surgery, is the first option, but it's incredibly expensive. And you don't always need it. You really don't always need it, okay? I want you guys to listen to this, okay? The way it works is, if you guys take gear, anything that elevates your testosterone, then your estrogen is going to elevate with it. Now, there's always a balance, One thing goes up, everything else has to pick up. It's like a little symphony, Okay, so why do some guys get it, some guys don't? First of all, some people are not susceptible to it. Some people, no matter how much shit they take or whatever, they won't get it. Some people will get only one side or the other. Some people get both really bad. Okay, what causes it? What causes actual gyno? What is the cause? It's not just estrogen, okay? It's something called prolactin, okay? Prolactin is a hormone responsible for sometimes aggressive behavior, sex drive, and it can mess with gyno. It can cause, your boob tissue to grow. Okay, so since we know what it is now, know exactly what it is, what substances can you take to stop that or slow it down? Well, first of all, if you take any type of anti-estrogen, then that's gonna overall slow it down, potentially stop it. Things that are very weak are like Nolvadex. This is not gonna get the job done. Nolvadex is good for estrogen, but I think it's a shit product. Just my opinion. Number two, Arimidex can work really good because Arimidex kills estrogen, okay? So if you kill your estrogen, then you're not gonna have that conversion or whatnot. But sometimes that's not enough because it'll still stimulate a little bit, even a little bit will keep it going and keep it alive and keep it moving forward. So letrozole. Letrozole actually blocks prolactin, but it's an incredibly hard anti-estrogen. And the goal is not to take a whole bunch of it, but the goal is actually take it for a long period of time. It has a 2-day half-life, so it stays in your system longer. Dosage ranges for that would be anywhere from like 1 milligram to 2.5 every other day. Okay, you should not need more than that. Don't take more than that. Okay, even at that dose, that's quite a bit. That should be enough to really knock all your estrogen down and out. Okay, that being said, it takes like 4 to 6 weeks. Okay, give it some time. I've seen guys do this, and over time, it will slowly start to go down. In some cases, it will go away. Okay, it will go away. Now, the other thing you need to understand is after it goes away, will it come back? Well, of course it can come back. But some of the things you can do to make sure that it won't come back, or at least not as fast, are more frequent dosages, or more frequent, taking your stuff more frequently. So like if you were taking like some test and you were doing it once a week, well, if you start doing it, every other day, that's going to be a whole lot better for your body because once a week it peaks like this, up and it's down, up and it's down. Twice a week it peaks and it peaks. It's better, but every other day this happens. So you start to get in a range, okay? So now, the biggest problem that most people have is their hormones are all over the place. And when your hormones are all over the place, that's when you start seeing more side effects because your body likes to be in homeostasis, okay? So there it is. Letrozole can work wonders for you, but you got to give it time. Don't expect it to work right away. The downside is it can make you, there's always a downside. So the downside is it can make you tired, lethargic, can make you feel dry, and your joints will hurt, and you'll feel like, maybe not as much energy, not as strong, and you should be careful when you train because you can actually tear your muscles when you have when you bottom out your estrogen, because it's going to bottom out your estrogen. It's going to be gone. And so many doctors are going to say not to do it, don't do that or whatever. This is just my 2 cents. I'm not saying you should do anything, okay? Just put it out there, right? So, there's that. But just be safe if you were to drop your estrogen down in any way, shape, or form. The other thing is, when you drop your estrogen down, you tend to be a whole lot leaner. Maybe that's appealing to you. I don't know. So I'm not going to keep this video going any longer. I think that's enough info for you guys to understand what I'm saying, but that will work for your gyno. Eat right, train hard, stay focused. Got to make them gains, son.
I'm about to tear it up now. I'm about to tear it up. I'm about to tear it up now.